All right, let me break this down for a second. This high ticket prospecting and referral connection. Now, a lot of things we talk about here aren't for the faint at heart. We're all about high ticket sales and building high ticket masterminds. So, we've talked a lot through this high ticket prospecting thing. And no matter where you are in your journey, this is for real. So, here's a connection that I think is super important to make when you're on your 10th or 20th mastermind or you've been selling high ticket for a while. You can only sell about a third. Let's just be honest. If you want to say you have a 90% close rate, awesome you. But truly, when we get into our main prospecting roles, we're going to sell about a third. We're going to end up nurturing about a third of our prospects. And then about a third of them that come through, if they're well-crafted prospects, we're actually doing our job, screening, et cetera, well, about a third of those simply aren't right for us. No matter how hard we try, we don't always find the right people when we're prospecting. You might even get on a Zoom call with people that you shouldn't be talking to. No worries. That's life, right? It's not a pure system. It's just the way it is. If you have a sales team working for you, they're not going to get on pure calls. But here's a really important piece. There's two things going on here. One, you're selling a third, you're nurturing a third because they could join your world later. They're just not quite ready to work with you yet. And then a third of those, truly, they shouldn't be working with you, but you probably know someone who they should be working with. That's an amazing opportunity and a really important one. And so taking the third of the people that you shouldn't be working with that have come into your world, you've done the prospecting, you've paid your team, you've paid for ads, you've done whatever you've done to do organic or paid traffic, wherever you've gotten your referrals, or not your referrals, your prospects. You've been on shows, you've been on podcasts, you've been on stages, whatever you've done the work, you've put in the hours and the money. You should get some value out of those people, out of those opportunities that really aren't right for you and them in that connection. Have a network of people who think and act the way you do and that you trust, and figure out an affiliate combination between a network of people that has a broad range of services for the market you serve. So if you can't help them, you know somebody else who can. Have an affiliate connection with those other partners of yours in the community that you really trust to do the right thing for the prospects that you've worked so hard to get. And if you can't help them, refer them to someone who can. You'll get an affiliate commission. The customer gets amazing service from someone you trust, and someone you trust in your partnership world actually gets a new client. And build that network. That network is so important in our life here at Group Coach Nation. And it's so important for you wherever you are, whatever market you're serving. We all serve different markets. And I can't serve your market the way you can. Maybe I can help you out there. Maybe you can help me out. But chances are there might be a whole nother set of people out there who should be in your network that offer services to your specific market that would be really helpful for them. You can get an affiliate fee out of it. You've done the work for prospecting, and you should be able to connect that prospect to someone who can actually serve them well. Don't waste all of that effort. So many of us leave the prospects that we can't help, just they're in our CRM. We've got them on some kind of nurturing sequences, but we know they're really not going to buy. I mean, come on, they weren't the right fit. They just got in our world somehow. Find out what they're looking for. If you're already on a sales call with them, or if you've got a salesperson who's already on a sales call with them, or one of your setters is having a conversation with them, find out what they're looking for. Like, actually find out what they need help with. And if you can't help them, refer them to somebody who can help them. Also, the people in that referral network that you're building, they should be sending people to you too. Build that network. We have that network inside Group Coach Nation, and it's really helpful for all of us. Like, find your network, find your space. If it's here, great. If it's somewhere else, great. Find that space because it helps you. You've done the effort to bring that prospect to light and find out what they need. It helps the prospect because you're actually going to send them to a place where they can actually get real help by someone you trust. And it helps the person in your affiliate network actually bring in a new client. Everybody completely wins. And it all starts from you as the person who's doing the prospecting. That's super magical. We do a lot of prospecting here at Group Coach Nation. We reach out and try to find the right people who we can help. It's a really important part of any business. If you don't have that going on, you don't have a business. You're just getting lucky. Do that work, but make sure that what sometimes we consider as wasted effort isn't wasted if you can really listen and find out what's that person actually need. Not for us. No worries. We got it covered somewhere else. Make that connection happen and do that work to get that result. You can be creative with that. Keep notes in your CRM, have tags that are like prospect or referral or refer out or something where you can like give a tag where you can search for those people and give them another tag for like they need marketing, they need a website build, they need coaching, they need to build a mastermind, they need to build an online course, they need whatever it is that they do or what they're looking for. You can put a tag on that prospect so that you can go back and you're like, oh my gosh, I just met somebody who builds websites. I can go back and search my CRM really easily and find 10 people who were asking us about needing a website being built. Cool. We don't do that, but now I can refer 10 people over to some cool person that's in my network and everybody wins. Really, really straightforward. Hope that helps. That's something that I don't think enough people like understand how that works. And it's work to build a network like that, but it's so worth it. And it takes you to another level in the game that you're playing. You're building and you're working hard. Don't waste a third of your effort. Like, oh my gosh, don't waste a third of your effort and consider that wasted effort. That's highly profitable, like relationships and resources that you've spent the time and money to build. A third of your effort in prospecting. Most of what we do in our businesses, if we're doing it right, is really prospecting. I mean, that's what it is. It really doesn't take that long to deliver awesome work. What's hardest is getting new clients in the door, right? So don't waste that effort. You'll be glad you didn't. That's it, folks. Do the work, get the results. If you have questions about that, I know it's kind of a nuanced topic, but I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I'm not here to spoon feed you. Like, let's get to the real stuff. Let's turn the volume up on the projects that we're doing. You got this. If you have questions, again, chat it out. We'll get your questions answered. Talk soon, guys. GroupCoachNation.com has more info for you. Tons of videos wherever you're finding this. But if you're just stuck, ask a question. We'll point you to a video if we've already answered your question. Or if we haven't, we'll get you some answers. Talk soon.